What a fucking nightmare that was. Oh, that's what I got having elderly parents. Oh, I don't recommend it. Right, so where are we going? Oh, we're going back Wigan from where we are now, which is Staley Vegas, also known as Staley Vegas. Oh, God. You think everything's going smoothly and it all goes... Well, that's basically my night. Hope yours is going better. Right, so we're going back the way we came, only this time we're going on the motorway. So we're going on the M60 anti-clockwise, and then we're going on the M61 to the Charlie exits. Assuming everything goes okay and the motorways are clear and the car doesn't break down, because to be honest, the night I've had so far, the car broke down, it'd probably be the best thing that's happened tonight. Although crashing under that lorry would not be, so we're not going to make it. Lights have changed. There's a car there, but they're going to get through. Yep, they got through before it changed. It's going to be one of them nights, is it? And I hope you're well. That looks a bit lopsided. Don't forget you can chat, but I can't read it because I'm busy. Chat amongst yourselves. Took its time, but we got there eventually. It's 21:19. It's 6.5 degrees, which isn't bad for 21:19. Yeah, 21:19 on the 16th of the 2nd, 2021. Bearing in mind it was like minus God knows what a week ago. Certainly around zero anyway. So we're in now towards Ashton-under-Lyne. We're in Duckingfield at the minute. Nice little twiddle down this road. Wish this road was this smooth when I first got my car back donkey's years ago, because it'd been fantastic to race up down here. Obviously I'm too old for all that kind of frivolity now. Come to the traffic lights that we trigger. You can see the church in the distance there. You can see it now, but I can see it over the bridge. Thank you. I think we're going to do it then. I thought it wasn't going to change then. I thought, oh no, it's not going to change. No, so it's not. But no, it did. So we're fine. Get on this one. So this is going to take us on the bypass past Ashton-under-Lyne, and then we're going to go straight on the M60, and then we're going to go straight on the M61, and then we're going to go straight home, because I've had enough of today. Today can go on itself. Knew it was going to be a bad day when I come downstairs and Silas had been sick. Got a nice crescent moon as well tonight. That's nice. Lights are on red here. The cars are coming from the left to the right. Evening's off, and that's not what we're after. It needs to be in the right hand lane though, because I'm going to turn right when I get to the motorway, and it's 2 lanes all the way now to the motorway. You can see the crescent moon, and that was very pretty. It took its time. So past Ashton Baths, the moon's just gone behind the tower. Head towards the church with an island on it. Lights have just changed to red, of course they have. Why wouldn't they? Is that a delivery car? I've never seen a delivery car before. I've seen delivery bikes. And then we've got Ocado as well next to us. It's all delivery, isn't it? Which is ironic because I've been doing other shopping. Don't forget, you can chat amongst yourselves, although I cannot join in the chat because obviously I'm preoccupied avoiding Ocado delivery vans, which have got a supercharger on them. What the hell? You know, dragged by an Ocado van. Anyway, we're heading towards the M60, which is Manchester's Ring Road. Right, I've got of the van. He's going to have to brake here more than I am. I would have thought. Or no. No, more red lights. Of course there are. Oh, they're green. Right, now we go up to 40 because it's a 40 mile an hour zone. These lights are on red. Goes without saying. The van is going down onto the M60 the other way. Well, I've got these two because I'm pretty sure I can out drag a van around a 180-degree corner from a standing start. First gear, second gear, third gear, I've already overtook the van, fourth gear, fifth gear, 60 mile an hour. So we're now on the M60, which is, like I said, the ring road, and it goes, well, we're going anti-clockwise, and if you looked on a map, we'd be roughly round about 12 o'clock, and we're heading towards 9 o'clock, but we're going the wrong way around the clock, so we're not doing 45 minutes, we're doing 15 minutes in the opposite direction. And I'm waving my hand around to describe what I'm doing, but you can't see my hand. Oh, God shakes. Anyway, the van and the car are in the distance at the back. Turn the heater down a bit as well. It's a bit warm in here now. So doing 70. I'm staying in this lane because there's nothing behind me, and the left lane is going to disappear very shortly indeed. Got some flashing lights on the other side of the motorway. So doing just under 70 now, and the left hand lane is going to filter away from now. Just under 70 miles an hour. At junction 22. But this lane I'm in as well will also disappear very soon. Got a car rattling up behind me. So way off yet, but it'll pass me soon. Use this bridge as a guide. So I'm under the bridge now, and the car behind me is under the bridge now. So we'll do it again at this sign. So I'm under the sign now, and they're under the sign now, so definitely gaining on me. To be fair, not as fast as I thought. I was saying that, do this bridge. I'm under this bridge now, they're under the bridge now. They might beat me to this bridge. Not quite. Here it comes. Not what I was expecting, I'll be honest. Nothing on the slip road, so we'll go back into the left-hand lane. Crescent moon directly ahead of us. So doing 70. It's nice, to be fair, that it's still 6 degrees. M6 is closed. Yeah, there's been a big crash on the M6. An oil tanker or something. It happened this afternoon as well. So a while ago. Still doing 70. We're taking this. Is it police or is it plastic bobbies? Or a traffic officer, so it's plastic bobbies. Wow, there was nothing behind me when that car overtook me. I'm doing 70. And we just overtook a plastic bobby. Wow. When I pulled into this lane, after the two lanes, there was literally nothing in sight behind me. So, crikey bobs. Still doing 70. There's vehicles on the slip road, but they're behind the lorry. There's another vehicle catching me up now like it's going out of fashion. In fact, there's 2 vehicles catching me up like it's going out of fashion. I'm still doing 70. There's one, a Merc. Here comes the other one. That was fast. In fact, the Merc had overtaken this one, BMW. I'm still doing 70. Merc's just pulled in front of this lorry. It's now slammed on the brake. So is the Merc coming off here? Press switch area. Yeah, the Merc's come off here. but needed to overtake the lorry before they did it, obviously. Another vehicle coming up behind me. So way off yet. Use this bridge as a guide. I'm under the bridge now. Lorry under the bridge now. Car under the bridge now. Nothing coming down the slip road, so I can get into that lane. Car's following me now. Not gaining on me anymore. We come off here, which keeps us on the M60. The car is now next to me. It's done the same thing. I think it's going to pull in front of me. There you go. Complete waste of time. What's the point of that? Classic driving from Mercedes driver. I said there's a car coming up in the left-hand lane, like the clappers. It's undertaken the car I've just overtaken and has gone up that slip road. I don't know what that was about. Got the moon directly in front of us again. How did that car brake then? Car in the left-hand lane just leaned very heavily on the brakes then. I don't know why. Nothing in front of it. There's brake lights ahead. There's nothing in front of this car. Seem to have a gaggle of cars ahead of us now. We're all doing about the same speed, about 70. As we go up the hill to the M61 exits, so the car disappears off. This car is going to undertake the white car. Although we are technically in a slip road. So we've got a car parked up on the hard shoulder here. Down to 65 now. Down to 60. We are now technically on the slip road. to 60. Back up to 65. With a bump. On the other side to 70. Nothing on the slip road coming on. Ridge Racer. Well, we've got some matrices here. What's this about? 50. Okay, so we won't brake because we're on a motorway, but we will take our foot off the accelerator. We're down to 60, we're down to 55. Ridge Racer. 50. So the moon now is to our left. We're now on the M61, which takes us, if we go all the way to Preston, well, the outskirts of Preston. We ain't going that far. More flashing lights and things here. There's a car behind me that's rattling up. It's come the same way I have. Right, this lane's closing that I've just moved in, so we'll pull out of this lane because it could be around the corner. See all them posh houses there on the left. They're being lived in now. Unbelievable. Right, the car that's coming up behind me has been overtaken by another car. I'm doing 50. Roadworks. That's the signage for the roadworks. Left hand lane closed. Cars ahead are not getting away. To be fair, cars behind me are staying in station as well. I can see the flashing lights of the repair vehicles. The car in front is actually in this left lane. They're not noticed. They're now going a lot slower than 50 miles an hour. Unbelievable. Literally indicated to come into this lane. Right, the two cars that weren't catching me up are catching me up again. That's one of them. I'm doing 50. The car in front is drifting a little bit. It's not doing 50. Well, they've shut the motorway off on the other side by the looks of it. I'm still doing 50. Roadworks end. Now there's not many matrices on this motorway. It's not like a smart motorway or the M60. So although we are past the roadworks, and therefore, oh there we go, it's alright, we've got end here. Look on the right, so you probably can't see because of the headlamps, but there's a sign there that says end, which is like orange. There it is, it says end. So we're now back up to, go back up to 70 now. So we're now heading towards the, I could call it the Reebok Stadium. Well, that just shows how old I am. We're heading towards the stadium. There's the road, you see the factory to my left. Well, between the factory and here is the road I've been driving on recently, the A6. So here we've got the bus shelter on top of the railway bridge, motorway bridge, which we saw earlier, underneath the lamppost on the bridge. So I've got a car catching me up. I'm doing just under 70 at the moment. Car's catching me up quite slowly, so here he comes. There's another car coming as well, a lot faster. I was going to say it's a lot further behind, but this one is flying. Doing 70. What I was going to say, when that white car overtook me, I don't have to worry because there's no car behind me at the moment, and already I've been overtaken and the other cars practically disappeared into the distance. So I've got our junction coming up, Winter Hill on the far right, A6 on the left, as we have to slow down to 50 miles an hour. I'm doing 60, being overtaken. Now doing 50. Car gaining on me rapid like. We're on the slip road now. Here comes the other car. Car van, it could be a van actually. 4x4. No, it's a van. As we come off the slip road, turn right, you end up in Horwich. We're going to go to Blackrod. Restrictions are over, we can now go as fast as we want, but ironically I'm always braking here because there's a roundabout. I say braking, just take my foot off the accelerator. Down to 40, which is the speed limit, down to 35. Nothing coming behind me, so I'll be able to transfer from the left lane to the right lane when the line lets me, which it has done. So back up to 40, which is the speed limit, and we are now heading towards Blackrod and the pub. Sells pie and mash. Nothing coming around the roundabouts. Nothing coming around the roundabout the other way either. Nothing on the roundabout, so we'll go for the racing line. So back up to 40 in a 40 mile an hour zone. be doing 35 in a 40. The car's very steamed up. I mean, very steamed up. We're doing 35. Imagine this is one of these drivers who does 35 in a 30 as well. Got the same way as me. God's sakes. Now in the 30, to be fair. Oh, it's got the same way as me. Now doing 20. 25. 30. Right, so I'm doing 30 now, so let's see if I'm right and if this car draws away. No, oh, to be fair, sticking at 30. Going past the garage door place. Car is pulling away slowly. I'm staying at 30. Nothing behind me. Fair, there's been nothing behind me since I was come off the motorway. Right, we're in Wigan. I'm still doing 30. Catch the car up though because they'll slow down at the roundabout. So we're now in Aspel. So doing 30. Braking away. Nothing coming, no. Nothing coming this way, no. Drop it down to the third, to go around the Kiana. Doing 25 now. Back up to 30, coming up to dangerous corner. More dangerous with this car, it likes to go in the middle of the road. It did that while we were on the big road, the 40-mile-an-hour road. It was going very close to the line. So there we go, dangerous corner. There's a car behind me, but it's holding station at the moment. It's not triggered the warning sign for speeding, which is good. We'll drop it to third now as we come over the brow of the hill, and then I don't have to brake, it'll just keep me at 30. Unlike the car at front, which is braking. Car behind is gaining, but not rapidly. So we're still doing 30. Still doing 30. No need for the brakes. Just come around the corner. We need to accelerate a little bit to pop it up to the fourth gear again. And then over the bridge. Quite a few cars brake when they go over the bridge. This one didn't. So down to the traffic lights, which unless you're triggered should be... Oh, they have been triggered. Should be in green, I was going to say, but something's going to come from the left out of there. There you go. Out of Kirklees. Now we should trigger it back again. Car behind us is gaining hand over fist now, obviously, because we're braking. Still steamed up that car, but not as much. It was going straight on there. Look at that. Unbelievable. Not only did they drive over the chevrons, but they drove over the white line when there were 3 lanes, and 2 of them were for the other traffic coming the other way. That was special. Right, we're coming down to the Tesco now, and then we've got the speed camera on the hill, which no doubt this car will brake for. Or not. You don't need to brake though, because, yeah, it didn't brake. The actual hill slows you down. That's why I say if you get done by that camera, you deserve to get done by it. It's when they're pointing the other way on a hill that, like if it was here and you're going downhill, I'd be like, nah. Gone past the men's room, we're now in Skulls. Ambulance. More of a transport ambulance though than an ambulance. Traffic lights at Windsor's. Again, usually I'm green unless triggered by cars coming off the estate, but there's no cars, so we're good to go. Oh, there is a car now. And then we're going to drift over, like this car is. To the right hand line. Oh. Tesco van going home. It's going home. The car behind me is in my exhaust. It's 21:55, 5.5 degrees, 16th of the 2nd, 2021. And I've returned back to Wigan after an essential journey to do shopping for my mother and sorting stuff out. Oh, it's not going. Tesco van's not going home. Goodbye, strange driver. Need eggs? We'll get cracking. Add to your order and get them in time for breakfast. Yeah, I don't think that's going to ring them up now, is it? So we're now coming up towards the hospital. One of them weird 4x4s behind me where the side lights are above the headlamps. Are they Nissans or something like that, like a Duke or something, I don't know. Yeah, I thought they'd turn around here somewhere. then, so coming up towards the hospital. Tree all lit up, multicoloured, although you can't see because it's too bright. You could see it earlier on when it was daylight though. So we've got Hay Hole to our right. So we head now towards the Cherry Tree Gardens pub. Oh, the two cars that were behind me have just turned off. Got into the hospital. Got a car coming towards me though, so I'll have to slow down for that. There we go. And then the wibbly wobbled it. That car's going a bit fast. Nearly took another car out then, that car. One that was coming off this road had pulled out, not realising how fast that car was going, and it had to swerve to get around him. So roundabout one. And we head towards the traffic lights, dangerous traffic lights, where the Galloway's pie shop is. Got the moon in front of us again, just gone behind the trees. Probably in the middle of the road here as we come around the corner. I don't think the camera picks it up, it's a nice crescent moon tonight. Big Chill. So we're going to go to Dangerous Lights 2 at Bartlett Mill. I only call them dangerous lights because I've seen multiple accidents at both of these sets of traffic lights over the years. Turning up, but can't do it at the minute because his car's in front of them, but no, he's gone. So past the shops, all of which are closed, apart from the takeaways down Thill. Two dangerous lights. Nothing coming to the lights left or right, which is always good. Over the canal, over the Dougie, then we go underneath the railway bridge, past the Ollie Memorial, through the lights. It's 22:02. 16th of the 2nd, 2021, and it is 5.5 degrees. Starbucks is there. Yeah. Can't have Starbucks, can't do caffeine. Here we are in Marsh Green. Best estate in Wigan. Unless you're older than me and live in any other estate, in which case yours is better than mine. Else. So past McCall's, which should be shut. Yeah, they're just closing up now. Shutters are still half open, so they're just cashing up and whatnot. So yeah, absolute nightmare being at my mother's tonight. But hopefully everything will be okay. She's not been right since she had that injection, you know. Toph's got ahead of me already. Oh, someone else has parked here tonight. Go up to the next one then, shall I? Don't want to park behind someone and then drive off because I think I'm weird. Further up than normal. So yeah, thank you for watching, if indeed you still are, and I will see you all again next time. Until then, bye!